On the Pfaff Creative 1.5 sewing machine, you will find that there are quite a few stitches that are set up to be overlock stitches. So whether you have a serger or you wish you had a serger, you will want to have some stitches that jump over the edge of the fabric to prevent and stop the unraveling of the raw edges. So sometimes I'll do this on just a single edge of fabric after I've cut it and before I sew the pieces together. Sometimes I'll sew the pieces together and just go back and kind of catch both the edges at the same time. So when you do look for your stitches, you're looking for something that jumps over to the right. And they are listed in your manual as well with some definition. So starting off with stitch number 21, that stitch recommends foot number 3. Now let's talk about foot number 3 here. It actually has a red marker that is adjustable, and you can move that with the screw left or right. So what am I looking for? There is a little metal pin in there, and I want to move the marker so it's just next to or right in front of it. That way when I go to line up my fabric, the red marker is what I'm going to follow, and then the stitch will jump over the edge and off into air and secure the raw edge so it doesn't unravel. This foot also has the cutout for the dual feed, so when we put it on, make sure that the dual feed or IDT is engaged when you stitch. Now you do have the ability that as you go arrow up and down, you will find that you can find other stitches. Stitch number 21, 22, 23 all have stitches that require foot number 3, and if this information is not showing on your screen, touch the I, so that actually pulls it up. But you can actually kind of work your way through the stitches, so instead of having to dial every one in, 21, 22, you can just arrow up or down through the whole list. So let's go ahead and stitch this. The IDT is engaged, I do see that. And once you put the foot on, all you need to do is actually follow along that edge. So it makes life really easy. That needle jumps up over the little pin. So the pin actually supports the stitch. So if you've ever stitched with just a normal presser foot, it probably wants to curl the edge and make it not lay so flat. But this little pin in the foot will allow it to totally keep that edge nice and flat and make it look very professional. Next, we're going to use a similar stitch and actually do an overcast and hem. That's going to actually be stretchy. It could be done for a neckline. It's really a great option. We're going to use the same foot. But isn't that great? You, again, try out the different stitches and see which one you like the look the best.